Hey, do you know there's a new planner app and there's a new planner premium app actually? And I just want to show you how Copilot is can be integrated in this new platform. It's not going to work if you don't have the premium, so you really need to have the premium license to use Copilot in the planning. I'm not intending in this video to explain how planner, the new planner is working, but you can embed it in Teams. You have an app, and then I'm just going to create a new plan. I just want to show you that you have some templates and you can use premium. Here I have a trial, and I'm going to say, okay, it's an OCM project. Let's call it OCM. And I can add it to my plan, or I can choose a group to attach it to a team. So I think I have an OCM demo team somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to create this plan in this team. And obviously it's going to be empty, and you have, name, task name, assigned to a duration, etc. You can add your own column. I'm not going to explain how planner is working. What I want to show you is that I have Copilot here available, and what I'm going to ask here is to ask Copilot to create a plan from my scope of work. So create a plan, and here I'm going to paste my scope of work. So you see this scope of work, it has to be less than 2000 words, characters, sorry. And there's change scope identities, there's a survey, there's, interviews, survey, communication workshop, training workshop, everything we do in an OCM engagement and training. And maybe I can say, create a plan with the above information that span within 6 months. I'm not sure if 6 months will help him, but I have a lot of information. It's directly coming from my scope of work, and I wanted to try to see, hey, would it save me time to be consistent between my scope of work and the plan I want to create? So let's ask Copilot to do that. So once again, the limitation here is 2,000 characters, and actually, when I tried it, it did a pretty good job to list all the tasks. It's not going to help you to, understand who has the most tasks. You cannot really query against the planning, but it can save you time. You see, there's a discovery, and there's a change competencies, quantity, quality, and quantity research, strategy planning, which is another category. So let's, not sure why there's, okay, it's a, so maybe it could have done a better job by because the discovery actually is not just the chain scope. So maybe I should form this better, the text, so you understand that, here it should have understood that, you know, chain scope is part of discovery, but maybe I should have done a better job. I'm not sure why it just put the first bullet point and not the other one. So maybe there's a way to frame the prompt so it can organize it, but obviously I can change that. But at least I have all my tasks. I don't have the 6 month span here. It doesn't say anything. And then you have to do your stuff. You have to enter every information, eventually add column. You can eventually, connect some task, just like you do it in project. Because Planner Premium is a good replacement for project, actually. So will help you to do that. And then you can have a board. Here you see there's a board with all the tasks. Maybe I can do something here. Maybe I can ask something like, um, create buckets by phases, where the by OCM phases. We're gonna say that by OCM phases. So we'll see if you understand what OCM phases are. I didn't try it, so we'll see if it works here. But my goal is to create some buckets and then I can drag and drop. I'm not sure if it can, it can create, so it use the some framework, some OCM framework to create the buckets, and then I can, awareness, desire, knowledge. That's the process, I think, framework, reinforcement. So it's ADCAR. So it was pretty good because it discovered that OCM, there's a framework called ADCAR by ProSci, and it created the buckets for that. And then I can drag and drop my different tasks in different buckets. Can I see what I can do with goals? So if I want to create goals for an OCM project deploying or migrating the Google digital workspace into Microsoft 365. So I don't give much details. Maybe we'll find out what are the common goals for that kind of project. We'll see what comes out of it. But again, you need to play with it to figure out what are the prompts that are going to resonate with that kind of content here. So maintain business continuity, provide training and support, achieve 9% of user adoption. They're pretty good goals. So it's here it says 3 months. Maybe I can adjust it. But as you can see, Copilot can help you. But I think that what was really interesting is being able to create the list of tasks. Here, there's not a lot of tasks, but even that's interesting because in the change scope analysis, initial prompt, let's say here it says to identify vision, goals, and impacts, and the change on the end user. So there's it divided in three subtasks: vision, goals, and changes on the end users. So it's doing a decent work to create the task and subtask, and then maybe I can, if I enable my prompt better, or if I frame my prompt in a better way, I have more details. But here, it's just taking just the scope of work and asking Copilot from this scope of work is a bunch of text to make a task. This is really powerful. Hope you enjoyed it.